Well, this little back roads area of Galveston, Texas. Kind of give you the residential area. Show you how the houses look, things like that. Down here by the ocean. That's a pretty nice homes. Older homes, but still. Community. Everybody sits, I guess. Sits on that front porch. Yeah, Galveston's its own little island. So hurricane activity really puts a hurt on them. Church there. I wouldn't want to either because we're afraid I'd lose my house. Probably can't get insurance down there. I get what, Texas insurance, state insurance. Like
Texas Fair Plan.
Like everybody does in California nowadays. There's a cemetery there. 7 cemeteries actually in one. Yeah, you can check back. We did 4 videos on this cemetery. Kind of quiet though. Not too much communication with our spirit box. Telling us to get out and what he was doing. Pretty much didn't want anything to do with us. Get out of my cemetery.
No, nobody said get out.
I gotta get out. Yeah, I gotta get out.
I don't like it.
Apparently not.
Sexy.
House up on stilts.
No, Texas Galveston, Restore Galveston.
Oh, really?
That TV show Restore Galveston. Brought to you daily on
Oh, really?
HG Network.
Tell you about restoring Galveston?
Yeah, about restoring different houses in Galveston.
Looks like a school or church or something.
Looks like a church to me. Yeah, it might be a school.
Stop sign here.
Good thing there's a four-way stop sign.
It's like I see somebody rode through a stop sign. I would say, oh, stop. It's just a suggestion anyway. Homes here. Pretty nice little homes. Apartments. Barracks. Whatever. Like barracks. Close. Go that way, young man. Go that way. Looks like they're doing a little construction down here.
Go north, young man. Go north.
Go north. Go that way. Not straight.
West. Go west, young man.
West. Yeah, that's what I said back in the cowboy days. Oh, wait, that wasn't me. Right.
And on the other side, on the going to the right, downways towards the east, they have these trees that have been carved into shapes and animals.
Or you have trees like my front yard. It's got one falling just beyond my front yard.
You know, what those spirits did is they drew a lot of energy out of this battery.
They needed some juice.
Apparently so. They drained this sucker. We lasted a lot longer at Glenwood yesterday and still had a lot of juice left. This sucker's down. We'll be using a different camera on our next excursion.
In Galveston, neighborhoods are mixed. It's just a big different plethora of neighborhoods and, you know, classifications of residents.
It's like about anywhere. You got middle class, lower class, lower middle, lower.
All within a 3-block radius, so hey.
Yeah. Nice mix. Looks nice and peaceful. Nice, well kept yards.
In an avenue in and a half.
In and a half. That's different. What is this? Avenue O.
Oh my God.
And 46th Street. Wow, oh my God. Where do you live? Oh, what? Oh my God, Street. Interesting. We'll put up some population things and some stats about the city and the about Galveston, and when I put the video up, put those stats up: crime rate, average housing costs.
There was a song written by
Glenn Campbell, Galveston, oh
Just let
Galveston.
Glenn Campbell sing it, please.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't want to hear me singing. I use that when I try to scare people off. See how it worked? See, it still works. My brother's half deaf, and he heard it. Oh God, please don't sing.
Stop.
What did you do with that money Mama gave you for your singing lesson?
I told you I'm going to be deaf around my wife.
Only deaf around her. That's a good idea.
Just can't pick up her tone of voice for some reason.
Lucky man. My wife don't talk too much. She says I talk too much.
Because you talk too much?
Yeah, because I talk too much. It's like I used to be watching this TV show and I'd make a comment and go, shh. And I go, people don't talk while they're watching TV. I go, really? I go, I have to let my brother know about that. Damn, we're supposed to keep our mouths shut when we talk.
Yeah, her and Dale have something in common now.
Really?
That's very rare.
Tell you to keep quiet while you're watching something?
That's right.
It's like I was making a comment about the show. That hurt. That's a gas little dip there.
Compliments of City Works of Galveston.
Yeah, that's their drainage solution. Big dips that's into the street. But it's also good for chasing people. I chased somebody once in a car and they hit the first dip and they started losing it. Then the next street over had another dip. Then they punched it just as they got control, and that's when they lost it.
Just so you know, if that dip was in Florida and it had water in it, it would be considered a lake. So.
Oh, we're back to Oh My God Street. No, this is Q Street. Is it Q? Oh my God.
Wasn't that guy on Star Trek Next Generation? Q?
Q? Yeah, I remember that. He was the bad guy.
Yeah, he was a funny guy.
Oh, what? Funny?
Yeah.
Funny guy?
Yeah, he was a funny bad guy.
Funny bad guy, yeah. Wore a big thing on his head and all that crap. That's the one I'm thinking about.
No, I think so.
They get a little cloudy here. I guess they get rain all the time down there, off and on. You know, that time I was in Acapulco at nighttime, it'd rain every night. Back in '85. That's where I went for my honeymoon.
I went to Disney World.
I'd rather go to Disney World.
We went to Disney World, then we went to Cocoa Beach.
Disney World would have been a lot better. It was nice down there, don't get me wrong, but I
discovered I got motion sickness real easy back to 1995.
you get on a boat.
Now I got on one of those things that twist around and move real fast. Spin real fast.
That's when you get older it happens. When we were younger, we was Six Flags, it didn't bother us a bit.
That didn't bother us a bit.
You get on that spinnaker and attach it to the wall.
Oh, that was a blast.
Yeah. Heard it's not there no more.
No, it's not.
I haven't been to Six Flags and I can't remember the last time we went. You went with me, Brandy, and all
That was
those.
a long time ago.
Over 20 years ago.
I think the kid was 3 years old. Tristan was.
Remember Lynn, Misty, Tori, everybody went to Six Flags. We brought our own lunch, you know, eat inside. You just get your hand stamped or whatever and go back out.
I haven't been to Six Flags since I think 2017. And it wasn't Six Flags over Texas. It was Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
I've never been there, though.
It's closer.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than DFW from
It's
Houston.
a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, Fort Worth 5 hour, 5.5 hour.
Oh, that's for you. That's when you drive. It's only 2.5 when I drive. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I try to stay pretty close to the speed limit.
I just follow the fastest car. But I keep 6 seconds of space, just so you know.
6 seconds of space. It saved my butt. Well, actually, I was the first car. And I was the only car at the light when that guy tried to hit me. So I was able to jerk forward. I didn't really traffic over in the back seat. I had an angel. But you're watching out for me. You see the price of gasoline down here, it varies. You get over into the Houston area and it's 30 cents cheaper.
But in Houston, you can go around the block and have 4 different gas prices. So hey,
That's true.
It's really.
And then they do the credit price and the cash price. I think that's cash $269, credit $279.
And it's not considered a cash discount. The cash discount is illegal in Texas.
at that price
They
because
never change.
if you can't afford, if you can afford to be in Steamboat Springs, you can afford $3.69 a gallon.
I think that's 200 miles on a car in 6 years.
Jeez.
And that's because they can't carry all the groceries back from the grocery store.
Yeah.
They got people do that for them.
Well, they got free bus transportation that gets you about anywhere you need to go.
Yeah, see, we got a little sports complex look like over here, Crockett Park. That's where Davy Crockett used to play baseball at back in the old days. He actually invented it before Abner Doubleday did.
Matter of fact, Abner Doubleday stole it from him. He just,
Yeah, that's right, he stole it from him.
Crockett tried to get him for a copyright infringement, and Doubleday said he didn't copyright it. He goes, I was going to.
Yeah, I was getting around to it. What's copyright?
Exactly. As bad as James Naismith, hey, throw a basket into a ball into a basket.
So we call it, what do you call it, basketball? Hey, that's a good name, basket. You're lucky nails over there. You're lucky to get your nails back.
We're getting close to the seawall.
Oh, seawall, that'd be a good little trip. We'll check out the seawall and then we'll probably end this puppy. Getting very low. Last cemetery we had, the spirits wiped out this GoPro battery. Sure enough. Kathy and I came up here. We stayed in one of these places on this side of the seawall. There's the ocean. Little white capping going on. The San Luis Resort. You ever wonder what the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America? I still call it Gulf of Mexico. But I guess if it touches America, it's Gulf of America. If it touches Mexico, it's Gulf of Mexico.
Here down here, people used to call it the dirty water south.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in it because the water was so brown. I heard there's a reason for that. It's not because of pollution though.
Algae.
Algae's over there. Got a lot, and they got a lot of birds out here dropping algae all in the place.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's got to do with the thank you very much. I can get that out.
What do tide mean?
This is the tide that stuff of course it goes with.
Ah, yeah, a cheer and all that stuff. I hear you honking, but you can't come in. This is the tourist season. We're right at close to the 1st of June.
Just so you know, if you come to Galveston, you have to pay to park on the seawall now.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
What's it cost, you know?
It's like $1.50 an hour.
Oh, really?
And you have to have an app or use their website, but you have to go take pictures of your license plate.
So, really?
That's what Lindy has to do. She parks on the train station.
I have the app, so.
I didn't know that. $1.50 an hour, and you have to have an app. No parking lot attendants. Well, I guess you got to pay to keep that water clean somehow. Here's the convention center. Galveston Convention Center. Here we go, folks. Galveston at San Luis Resort. San Luis. San Luis, yeah, like he said. Very busy area.
You can look out in the water and tell there's a lot of people sitting by it, but there's not a lot of people.
Well, here they're getting in it pretty good here. They have had no shark reports this week, so that's good.
Now, the sharks got fed very well last week, I do believe.
We got fed pretty well last week. Called in, and nice little restaurant there. Davy Crockett hanging out.
Doc Holliday's Roadhouse.
Doc Holliday's Roadhouse, that's what it's called?
Yes, right there.
Oh, there, I see it. Yep, Doc Holliday's Roadhouse. Y'all down this way, y'all come on and check out Doc Holliday and say, go in there and say, hey, Wyatt told me to say hello. And then they'll just look at you like you're crazy.
And then they'll say, I haven't heard that this week.
Yeah, probably right. Hey, why do you say when you do something original like Bat say hello, Bat Master? Or Virgil Earp said to say hello. Yeah, pretty cool. Buffalo.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. They got the big down this far.
Got all the weekenders. Don't come on the weekend. Come during the weekday.
Golden Corral, your favorite overpriced buffet.
Yep, Golden Corral. We don't have no more Harley on.
Last Golden Corral I walked into cost $25 a person.
Really?
Yeah, in Beaumont, Texas.
Jeez.
I told them I was hungry, I was going to eat, but I wasn't coming back.
$25. Good grief.
Wow, that's just as bad as going to Spring Creek.
Oh, yeah.
That's $26. That's no buffet.
I mean, that was just ribs and sausage and
Yeah, but I like Spring Creek.
Yeah, I do too.
I do too, but not that much. I'm a little conservative. I have Greg guy, he's conservative, but he would just splurge every so often. Well,
Okay, what we're coming up here to now, before you cut off, is the spot where the orphanage was at during the 1900s.
Oh yeah.
This area right here, as we come into and turn into, is now a Walmart. In the 1900s, it was an orphanage, and so many orphans died and drowned during that year.
Yeah, it was during 1900 hurricane, 6,000 people. The nuns took clothesline and tied themselves to the children to try to keep everybody together. And the only two that survived, they were found in a tree later, were two that weren't tied up. They found the rest of them all tied together still. So, hope you enjoyed this little incursion and give you a little idea of what it's like in Galveston during the summertime. And y'all leave some comment, like, and all that good stuff. We'll pay for all this stuff. Hope y'all watched to the end. Any suggestions, anything you saw or anything that you want to question about, ask me and I'll ask my brother. He knows more than I do. But y'all have a great day now. Take care.